Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. This is my Goku GT list and I recently entered this in the Eggman Fusion World Tournament. I ended up coming 10th place, so very close to top 8. Unfortunately didn't quite get there, but I had some very cool games. I didn't end up getting on the Eggman stream, so I wanted to show off my games for anyone who's interested in how the deck performs, and also just to talk about the deck's place in the metagame and its matchups. I think they were a pretty representative sample of how this deck does this meta. So yeah, ended up getting 1 bye, 2 wins, 2 losses, so pretty even record. Let's get into the games. So my first game is up against Sin Shenron. I guess second game. I got the bye with the first game. I don't know if this deck would have performed as well without the bye. I don't know if 10th place would have been in the cards if I hadn't gotten the bye first round. But, we'll take what we can get. Um, my opponent just didn't show, so I don't know what the deal was. Anyway, we're playing against Sin Shenron here. We don't see any Trunks in turn 1, which is really sad. Because we can't get that marker. Can't play Goku ahead of curve, which is so good against Sin, but we just can't do it. I learned very quickly here that if you leave this 3-drop Bardock standing after the first swing, they literally can't out it. There is not a single out in the entire deck, unless they're playing like non-engine. But I do rest it here. I probably shouldn't have, but I learn after this that you need to keep it standing in this matchup. Anyway, we charge, swing 15 in, he blocks out, and I'm feeling pretty good here. So yeah, this is where I leave the guy standing because I'm like, okay, if he goes for the 4-drop extra, I want to be able to at least keep something on the board. So we Kamehameha, kill those 2, swing, restand, and we're just going to leave him standing. Now if he wants out the Goku, he gets to waste his entire turn on the extra, and he doesn't get to kill the 3-drop, which is kind of the idea here. You can really exploit this weakness of the deck super easily. No extras, by the way, off that 5-drop. That's incredibly unfortunate. Pan comes down here, find Double Striker. Trunks comes down, take a life. I think at this point I'm searching for I think the 1-cost Trunks to try and get my 2-cost online with the pans, but I don't find it. I just grab a GT instead. We go 30, and we decide to leave the Bardock rested this turn instead of keeping it up. Kind of trying to force him to waste resources outing the Bardock instead of double striking our face, and that does happen here. Goes for the 5-drop, gets some extras, and then spends those extras to out the Bardock. So yeah, now we're just trying to set up for the triple striker to end the game next turn, hopefully. So we go 20, and we start going wide to try and just get him there. Go 30k in. That one connects. I was planning on just going 30 a bunch of times until we got there. I get a bit greedy here and start swinging with Trunks, just hoping that he won't play around the triple striker, and it works out. But I didn't need to do that. I guess the idea there is if he does take those life, I can just play the double striker and do a bigger hand dump into double next turn. That's also pretty good. Anyway, he outs the board here, but this game's pretty much over. We have the triple striker in hand. And yeah, that was a pretty good first showing for the deck. I was feeling pretty confident with 2 wins. 2 wins going into round 3. But yeah, let's go into the next game. So game 3 is against Cell, and my plan of this tournament was just to dodge Cell. I was just gonna hope I didn't see him, but it didn't work out that way, unfortunately. This deck really cannot beat Cell. I don't think it's mathematically possible. I've tried a bunch of things in this matchup, and things even go so well here, right? We're going first. We have Trunks marker up immediately. We don't have 2-cost Trunks. We do have Glorio, which is just as good, honestly. So yeah, just a perfect open for our deck, but it's just not possible. And you'll see, like, the numbers don't line up. We end up just getting way outvalued over the course of the game. We're already down to 5 here, and this is really the problem, this 1-drop Cell, because this deck cannot deal with the 4-drop on curve. I don't think there's a single out in the entire color, actually. Maybe if I was playing the 4-drop extra, but that card is really bad. I wouldn't want to play that just for this situation. Anyway, yeah. We can't deal with that, so he just gets the 5-drop for free. Really sad. Gonna flip here. Swing 25, we'll take it. And I'm just planning to take the 40 here and combo out of the 30. We flip as well. So we do have 2 cards in the field, but I doubt they're going to last long because of self-destruct. So this is a bit unfortunate. Goes for 16 here, floats into an 18. And this is just... I hate this deck, dude. This is so obnoxious. Self-destructs. Yeah, why not? 40k directs, and like at this point we've lost, right? Because every turn we're gonna just play one guy, and he's gonna out it, and I mean there's just no chance. And this is kind of what just happens. Even if you open the big combo of like Trunks and the Goku GT, if they have two self-destructs, they can get out of it really easily. So there's very little way to come back from self-destruct every turn. And like I guess if they're stupid and they keep marker ups, you can spam Glorios. You could do that, but I mean this guy knew the matchup. As soon as I played one Glorio, he burned marker, and it worked out for him. Self-destructs, popping the go. Yeah, I mean what do you? Every turn self-destruct. So stupid. We're gonna cop out a 40 here. Try and stay alive a little longer. Unfortunately, no marker here. Because I parried the 5-drop, right? I don't know if that was correct or not, because now I have to not play Gogeta. Maybe I should have kept the marker up and just tried to block out of 30, but then I'm down 2 cards. That feels so bad with no super in hand. I think it's pretty bad either way. We're going to go para here on the cell. Just trying to keep it under control. This is also a big problem for us. They can just melt all of our cantrips before they swing, and that's like the big way this deck gets advantage by playing Hercule and stuff, so it's rough. Going to a 5-drop again. This deck's so stupid. I defend the Gloria because I'm like, I don't know. Might as well, but doesn't even matter. Does not even matter a little bit. They always have every out. And like we can't block out a 40 consistently is another big problem. So we're just going down to 2, pretty much guaranteed by turn 6. We try and clear board a bit here with the Gogeta, but I mean the writing is definitely on the wall with this game. We have no combo in hand, 2 life, and the cell is gonna steamroll us. I think this cell ended up winning the event. I'm not 100% sure. I know a cell did win Eggman overall. Might have been this cell, but they were a very good player. Wouldn't be surprised if they won. Self-destructs. And yeah, I mean, we're playing it out, but it's basically over. So yeah, let's go next game. So our 4th match is up against Bad Cell, and at this point, I'm 2-1. I just need one more win. I'm pretty much guaranteed top 8. It's kind of dicey though. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident because I think Cell's ass. But what I don't know is he's actually playing the Ginger Town build. This is a really cool build of Cell. He plays 3 cantrips, and I don't really know what's coming here. If I had known he was playing this build, I probably would have called my hot there. But I was not prepared for it. And I see the charge, I'm like, oh shit, it's over. And yeah, look at that. 7 energy. Turn 1, it's pretty crazy. We flip. I mean, we're not in a horrible position because we do have the combo, right? We have Trunks, we have Goku. We make a marker. And we just pass. And very strangely, he does nothing here. I think he just doesn't have the cards in hand to do anything. He ends up just going cantrip, cantrip. Very bizarre. I guess he just bricked. But we'll comment on how those two. At this point, we're kind of even because he ramped a bunch, but he also had to skip a turn, right? So it's pretty even at this point. We do have a big board, but he's playing Cell, so if I don't kill him quickly, it's going to be bad. We go double Trunks because I have nothing else to do, really. And we buff Trunks to 30 and swing. I have no cantrip, so I can't go deep in my deck. Maybe I could have gone for like a Chi-Chi play or something instead of that, but whatever. It's what it is. I make some strange plays this game, honestly. He goes 20, Beast Han. Has to kill a Trunks, fortunately for us. And unfortunately, he gets a second out to the Trunks as well. These like 5 to 6 costs Gohan cards that the Cell is using come super in clutch these games, and you'll see that these Gohan cards put in work. Hercule, and pass. So our win condition now is Triple Striker. We want to get him to 3 life if possible. We go Para Brothers, lock down Beast Han, and he's down to 3. I want to go a little bit lower. I want to get him hopefully to 2 so that he can't heal with the 9-drop. Doesn't end up working out. He's going to send 20 here. We go down to 3. And this is the big mistake. I ended up going to 2 this turn, and I really shouldn't have because his win condition is definitely the Broly. And being at 2 puts us in a really bad position against Broly. So I don't know. I kind of throw. And this card also comes in clutch, this Gohan card. Heals a life. Now we have to put him to 3 without spending any energy. So we go for 50 swing first. He combos out easily. And at this point, I'm trying to play around him having exactly Super plus Meteor plus 9-drop in hand. So if I go 70 here to guarantee the hit, then I can't go 70 on Triple Striker, right? So then we lose to that. I probably should have just put him on it and been like, okay, if you have the out, you have the out. But I don't. I play that conservatively. And my thought process here is like, okay, if he's on 0 cards, surely I just win next turn. But I do not win next turn. He's at 5 life, so that makes it a bit tough. He goes double, and I could have just taken that if I hadn't gone to 2 earlier. Another mistake I made for sure. We go 20. He combos out. At this point, I just hope he doesn't draw another 9 drop, and we have to just go wide. So we go Trunks, Hercule, lock down 9 drop, and we just play Goku for the draw. So I'm telling him, okay, we win next turn, kill us immediately. He goes 20 and we combo out, and he does not have the. I have to pause the game. Hold up. So his hand is 9 drop Meteor. These were the most recent 2 draws, by the way. He got exactly 9 drop Meteor. I think that's the only 2 cards that do it in this game state, which is really unfortunate. Like, granted, we did throw a bit earlier in the game, so it wasn't entirely a sack, but it's very funny to me that happened. And he was kind of banking on that. We also, like, that's the reason I comboed out of the 20, because I figure if he has, like, another big swing in hand, we have to get ready for that. We only lose to exactly 9 drop, and he had it. So, I mean, it's whatever. But very, very good draws for the Broly player, unfortunately for us. And that's 90 double that we can't block out of. Very sad. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't too mad to lose that game because that was a really cool list. Better than losing to Red Cell, for sure. But yeah, that's the game. Our game 5 was against Golden Frieza. At this point, we are 2-2, so I really want to take the win in this final game for either top 8 or for the bubble. We really high roll this Golden Frieza extremely right now with the Trunks and the Glorio and the Goku. This is the perfect curve against Yellow. I have a lot of experience playing against Golden Frieza because my test group plays this deck a lot, so I knew how to beat it going into it. I was pretty confident that we could. At this point, we have to awaken him because we have to do 2 swings this turn. So we go for it. Goku to face. And he combos out. We play very heavy into Final Explosion here, which I probably shouldn't have done, but I just thought he wasn't on it. I mean, most of these decks are just on the 2 drop extra, so I was like, maybe he doesn't play Final Explosion, but he does, unfortunately. Goes for the Molding Frieza here. We charge up, kill the Frieza, and we're just playing Goku every turn at this point. Kind of where we're at. We go 40 at life, just trying to get cards out of his hand. Frieza has to combo out of everything in the early game because they need to keep all the life they can, so we can kind of exploit that in this matchup. He goes 20 at lead, Earth Erased to kill the Goku. I was worried about this play. This is really, really good, but there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, we have to play into it. 5 drop, rest energy, so we can't play Gogeta on curve. Very, very heads up play. That is definitely how you deal with this variety of black deck. He goes for the Hercule. I mean, I go for the Hercule. And we're in a weird position here. I combo out of that swing, thinking like I don't want to touch the combo out of 35k later. And he kind of just leaves us a 5 life, which is nice for us. He goes 40 into the Goku, we super. And 20 into Hercule, we just take. So Vegeta is annoying here, because now we can't Gogeta his 5 drop, but we can Gogeta this blocker he just put up, which is pretty nice for us. So still got a lot of tempo from that play. We go 40 at life, which is nice. Now I'm just trying to get him down to 1 life so that we don't have to deal with any more shenanigans, and we managed to get there, which is nice. Go for the cantrip, swing at lead, and we're in a pretty good position right now. He can't do any more leader stuff, so he's just playing the game normally, and we have a huge life advantage, so I'm feeling pretty good. He goes 20, we block out. Goes for the King Cold, Meta Cooler. Trying to swing board, but at this point, there's really nothing he can do without that cheating from life. And yeah, this game's pretty much over at this point. I don't play this optimally, but at this point, it's been like 5 games. I just want to be done with it, play as safe as possible, and not do math. So I don't take any life with Chi-Chi. I just kind of do a few pokes and hope it's enough. But yeah, that is pretty much the game. So a pretty good tournament overall. I was very happy with how that performed. I think the real problem with Goku GT this format is that it can't beat Cell. Like, it is not possible. It's not even a bad matchup. It is literally unwinnable as far as I'm aware. But it is unfortunate. Other than that, I think the deck is a really good matchup into a lot of the metagame. The deck can beat Boo pretty easily. It can beat Piccolo SH pretty easily. It can beat Sin Shenron pretty easily. Unfortunately, it's just not quite there to beat Cell. But yeah, that was my list and the games. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.